Welcome to Maths with Mr. S.
In this video, we're going to order and compare numbers to at least 1 million. Now, the first thing that you always have to be able to do is if you're ordering and comparing numbers, you need to understand your place value and what each digit is worth. So with this, if there's a decimal point, beside the decimal point is the unit. If there is no decimal point, the first digit on the right here is always the units. Then beside that, you've got the tens, then the hundreds, then the thousands, then the tens of thousands, then the hundreds of thousands, and then the millions on the end. And you want to think of this in groups of 3. So the hundreds, tens, and units is a group of 3. And then I put in a comma, because then it makes it easier to actually read what the number is. The thousand is a group of 3 as well. So thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, a group of 3. And then the millions at the end is a group by itself. And I would separate the hundreds, tens, and units to the thousands bit. And I would separate the hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, thousands from the millions. So this number becomes easier to read whenever you have put the commas in, because you can clearly see there's 1 million, there's 234,000, and then 567. So if you ever see a number, so in this example in the title, I go 1, 2, 3. I know it's hundreds, tens, units. And then I go 1, 2, 3, and I can clearly see quickly what number it is. Using that skill, you need to be able to order the numbers. So how we do this is we always start by identifying the digit that is worth the most. So if I split this into my groups of 3, I know this is 35,323. Group of 3, 35,375. Group of 3, 36,349, 36,345, 35,348. So I know that they're all the same length. So I identify where the largest digit is. So this is the tens of thousands. So this is all going to be the tens of thousands. Now the annoying thing that we've got here is because all the digits are the same, then we need to move to the next digit that is worth the most, which is the 5 in this instance. So I've got 5,000. This one here is 5,000 as well. This one got 6,000. So we know it's more than these two. This one's 6,000 as well. And this one is 5,000. So we know that these two are bigger than these 3 because their thousands are worth more. Their tens of thousands are the same. Thousands are worth more. So I'm actually going to put one of these as the largest first. So then, because they've got the same tens of thousands and thousands, I'm going to have to go to the hundreds. This has got 300. This one has got 300. So now I'm going to move to the tens. This one's got 4 tens. This one's got 4 tens as well. So I need to move to the units. This one's got 9 units. This one's only got 5 units. So I know this one is the biggest number. So I'll put it in 36,349. And I know this one will be next, 36,345. Now we need to order these 3 from smallest to biggest. So they all had the same tens of thousands. They all had the same thousands. So we need to look to the hundreds. This one's got 300. This one's got 300. And this one's got 300, so they've all got the same hundreds as well. So we need to move to the tens. This one's got 2 tens. This has got 7 tens. And this one's got 4 tens. So what is biggest? The 2, the 7, or the 4? Well, the 7 is the biggest. The 2 is the smallest. And then you have got the 4. So we put this one as the smallest number, 35,323. Then the 4 tens or the 7 tens, well, this is smaller because 4 tens is smaller than 7 tens. So 35,348. And finally, 35,375. So ordering and comparing the numbers, always start with the digit that is worth the most. Then work your way down until you find a digit that is not the same. And then you can see whether it's bigger or smaller. Another example. So this time, what is the number that we are comparing? So 1, 2, 3, it's 634,000. And I'm just going to see, are all of these the same length? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. always think about your groups of 3. So they're all the same length. They're all the hundreds of thousands. So we look at the first digit. So we've got 600,000. So it's all the same. So we need to look at the second digit. This one is a 3, a 7, a 6, a 3, and a 7. So 3, 7, 6, 3, 7. So the smallest ones are this one and this one. So we need to now compare these two to see which is going to be the smallest. So we need to go to the thousands column. So this has got 4,000. This one's got 4,000. Then we need to now go to the hundreds column because they've got the same. So this has got 500. This has got 700. Well, 700 is worth more than 500. So this is my smallest. 634,562. Which means this one will be next. 634,783. Now we need to see which ones of these are next in line. So we have got, this one had 70,000, 60,000 and 70,000. So this is going to be the next smallest. 664,579. So 2 numbers left. This one and this one. I'll underline them in red so that we can see them. So they both had the 6 in the hundred thousands. They both had the 7 in the 10,000s column, and then in the thousands column they both have a 6 as well. So we need to move to the hundreds. So this is 600. This one is 700. So this is going to be worth more. I'm going to put it at the end. So 676,738. And finally, the last one, which goes before, is 676,642. So start always with the digit that is worth the most and continue to work down until you can compare them all. Now we need to understand whenever we're comparing it what this sign means and what this sign means. Now this sign means less than. And you probably have learned it as the crocodile who likes to eat the bigger number. So this sign means less than. So we've got 89 is less than 93. Because 89 is less than 93. The crocodile wants to eat the 93. And then the more than sign is just the sign turned around. So this number would be worth more than this one. So 89 is more than 79. Now let's put that into practice and see if we can compare some numbers using the more than or less than sign. We do it the same way that we ordered the numbers. So comparing them is very similar. We look at the digit that is the biggest. So this number is 8,492, 8,463. Use your groups of 3. So this is both got 8,000. So we need to look to the next digit. So this has got 400. Oh, this one's got 400 as well. So we need to look to the tens. This one has got 9 tens. This one has got 6 tens. Well, 9 tens is more. So in this instance, we will put 8,492 is more than 8,463. And just think, that crocodile wants to eat the bigger number. So what number have we got here? Think of your groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. This is 76,422. 1, 2, 3. 76,539. Always look at that biggest number first. So they're both 70,000. Then we go to the next one because of the same, and it's 6,000s. So this one's got 6,000s as well. So then we need to go to the next one, which is the hundreds. This one's got 400. This one's got 500. Well, 500 is worth more. So I'll put this. 76,422 is less than 76,539. So last two, follow the same principles. So I need to know what the numbers are. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 642,894. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So they're the same length. Look at the first digit. So this is the hundreds of thousands. This is 600s of thousands, 600s of thousands. So it's the same. So we need to move ourselves down. So 40,000, 40,000, the same. Need to keep going. This is 2,000, 2,000, the same. So keep moving my way down. I've got 800. I've got 800. Still the same. So now I'm going to the 90 or the 9 tens and the 3 tens. 9 tens is worth more than 3 tens, so I find my answer. So 642,894 is more than 642,831. Now, last example. Now we need to make sure that they're the same length. Do my groups of 3, units, tens, hundreds. So 538,642 units, tens, hundreds. And then 539,342. So let's put in, first off, we've got hundreds of thousands is both 5. We have got tens of thousands is both 3. We've got thousands. Well, this is 8,000 and this is 9,000. 9,000 is more than 8,000. So we found our answer. So remember, crocodile always wants the one that's more. So 538,642 is less than 539,342.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget the free worksheet and answers in the description, or go to www.mathswithmrs.com.